You may remember the problem I was having with my chlorinator when I first hooked up the pool. Okay, moment of truth. That's a good sign. That's not a good sign. So this is the replacement chlorinator that I realized wasn't my old one. I got it from a neighbor because the neighbor said it wasn't working. And I said, all right, I'll save it for parts. And lo and behold, a week after I installed it and opened my pool, I checked the chlorine level and it's too low. I said, what's going on? It was full of chlorine, it's not working. I took it apart and I found that the check valve was put on the wrong side. The check valve goes on the outside, not the inside. So whoever it is that put it together, and I don't remember which friend it was that gave it to me, but whoever it was that put it together did it wrong and he was ready to toss it. So I reversed the check valve and the other inlet and everything started working fine. But leaking from the top. So this is my pet peeve about these things. The only bad thing about it is there's one wearable part on it. And it's an O-ring. Inside here there's an O-ring. And that O-ring swells up and gets really crusty and whatnot from the chlorine. So they have to be replaced. So to replace the O-ring, you got to take this cap off the top with a screwdriver, and that exposes a big bolt inside here. You can use a screwdriver on it if you don't have sockets, but I recommend using sockets. This is the part that has the O-ring on it, and you can see how crusty it is on here. It's just disgusting. And I hate to touch it because if you touch your clothes after you touch this, you're definitely going to stain them, so it's a bad idea. Now, these O-rings, I usually buy them online, but because I needed it today, it was urgent, so I had to run to my local Leslie's store. Leslie's is a pool supplier, local stores within New Jersey, and I'm sure they're probably nationwide. But I get them online for a reason. They're $18.79 at Leslie's, so I paid for convenience today. And the ones from Leslie's are not genuine Hayward anyway. They're their own brand, so they're really no better than what you can get online. So that's why I go that route. You also need petroleum jelly. They say to lubricate the outside of the O-ring with petroleum jelly, and that'll make it go inside the chlorinator. I keep this in the garage and I only use it for the O-rings. Don't worry, it's not going back on my face. Well, I really recommend the automatic chlorinator. I can go away for 2 weeks loaded up with chlorine. As long as the pool levels are okay, I can load it up with chlorine and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to have anybody check on my pool. I've had one probably on every pool that I've ever had because they're so convenient. So I really recommend it. Visit my website, HandyDadTV, for more great ideas, and subscribe to be the first to know when new videos are posted.